do look just like your mother did.
The Atlantic Film Festival begins today, September 14th, and I'm very pleased to be joined in studio by Fawzia Mirza, who's making her directorial debut with The Queen of My Dreams. Welcome, Fawzia.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to have you here. So tell us about The Queen of My Dreams.
The Queen of My Dreams, it's a mother-daughter story. It's a love letter to mothers. It's a story of a woman named Azra who has to travel back to Pakistan when her father suddenly dies, and it's through that journey that we experience flashbacks to really pivotal moments in her and her mother's lives. The film takes place in 3 time periods, including 1960s Karachi, Pakistan, and also 1980s Sydney, Nova Scotia.
So that's a couple of very diverse areas,
Yeah.
Cape Breton, Pakistan, but then you're also dealing with various different time periods. What were some of the challenges in the 2 diverse places, but also showing the 3-decade time frame?
You know, I mean, shooting in 2 different places is with 2 different crews, I think is always going to be quite a challenge, especially for your first feature. You know, we shot for about 10 days here and, about 12 days in Nova Scotia with one team, and then we traveled to Pakistan and had a different team. I think one of the elements that really helped us is that our DP, Matt Irwin, stayed with us the whole time. So he was really kind of, looking at the whole look of the film. And also our production designer, who's from this province, Michael Pearson, he was also heading up both countries and the art teams in both places. So, you know, that visual language was really clear for us and didn't change. So that was, I think, really, really key. But, you know, we shot for like 4 or 5 months. Or we were traveling and in pre-production and shooting for 4 or 5 months. So it was a commitment.
In 2012, there was a short film with the same name, The Queen of My Dreams. What was kind of the genesis of the short to making your directorial debut with this feature length?
Well, when I made that short film, The Queen of My Dreams, I didn't even know I was a filmmaker. I was actually just trying to reconcile my identities. I was trying to determine whether I could be queer and still be a Muslim and still love Bollywood romance and fantasy. And so I'd actually not made a film. I made this like art installation. So I'd shot a bunch of this footage, and I was acting at the time, so I was in it, and I shot it in the city of Chicago. And a friend of mine named Ryan Logan, he actually encouraged me to turn it into a short film and help me do that. And because I was acting in Chicago, theater was a big scene. And so it was from that short, I thought, oh, now I can do my dream and develop a one-person show. And so I worked with a company in Chicago to help develop a one-person show. It was only then that I began to think, maybe there's more here, maybe there's a feature film. So it was a circuitous journey to here.
As you look ahead to the premiere tonight, part of the opening night gala, how are the butterflies? How are the nerves?
I mean, I am really excited. We're just coming off of being in Toronto for TIFF, where we world premiered. And the thing I was looking forward to there was being able to be in the room with some of our team who had flown in from Pakistan and come from Nova Scotia there, and seeing it together for the first time. And this screening is really exciting because it does feel like a bit of a hometown show. So much of our Nova Scotia crew is coming and our local cast. We have just such an incredibly talented group of people who made this film feel so rich and vibrant and real and funny and dramatic and beautiful. So I can't wait to share it with everybody. And 2 of our local producers are from here, Mark Tetro and Jason Levangie. And so we're a little hometown.
Looking forward to it. We'll wrap up with you here in a moment, Fawzia. But when you take a look just behind you and look at that very colorful and beautiful movie poster, what goes through your mind?
Sometimes it's a miracle to make a movie, and it takes a village. In my case, it took 2 countries and 2 continents of people and collaborators. And Amrit Kaur doesn't play 1 role; she plays 2. And I'm just so thrilled that we could make this dream a reality.
filmmakers have a vision for the final product when they see the fully edited version that's going to go out to the public. What do you hope that people take away and that they talk about once they've watched this?
I mean, the movie was made from a place of love and compassion and kindness and generosity for not just self, but for mothers and the motherland, the motherland being Nova Scotia and Pakistan. And so I hope that folks receive that love and step out feeling that swell of love themselves.
Certainly we encourage people to go out and watch it
Yes.
at the screenings at Park Lane Cinemas over the next couple of days. But where else down the road where can people find this film and watch it?
Well, we're very excited that our international premiere is going to be at the BFI, the London Film Festival, in October. So if you happen to be in London, England, not Ontario, my birthplace, Ontario, not England, please attend. That we'll be there the 7th and 8th. And we'll be at a few other festivals, including Calgary later this month, and some other fun screenings yet to be announced.
Well, Fawzia Mirza, director of Queen of My Dreams, your directorial debut for this feature. We wish you continued success, and thank you so much for spending some time with us at SaltWire.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.